this party started.
I'm coming up, hey, you better get this party started. Alright, people, let's do this one more time. See what I'm doing there? My name's Ben Charlesworth, and I'm Spider-Man. Oh man!
Oh man!
Not as special as them. Hello and welcome to Butts to Nuts, a movie review podcast hosted by me, Ben Charlesworth, and my brother Scott Charlesworth. Scott, how you buddy feeling?
Oh man!
I gotta stop apologizing.
You gotta stop apologizing, or I'm gonna slap your nipples. I'm gonna reach across the table and give you a mad whack.
Okay.
Nah, I wouldn't actually do that.
Would you,
dude? Maybe.
I don't know.
Do you want to know how I'm feeling?
No. No. How are you feeling?
I feel like I've been taken back to the cinema when I first saw this movie.
Yeah, it was a nice experience, wasn't it?
It was a beautiful experience, and it has happened all over again. I'm so happy we watched this.
We're probably not going to be as silly and crazy this time because I just feel great, you know. There's nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
I did buy an Among Us book the other day. Did I tell you that?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Why don't you elaborate on that?
Oh, I just bought it for my mate's 16th, and he was like, damn, this is like a gift that I've never got before. And I was like, yeah, you're welcome. But it was really humiliating buying it at Big W because as I was there at the self-checkout, I didn't want anyone to see me.
So did you just stuff it in your under your shirt or something?
No, like I hid it in the bag and then I quickly scanned it.
Oh, yeah.
But then the machine didn't give me the right change back.
Oh, no.
So the man came over and then he had to go through all the contents in my bag to check.
He would have just seen that and be like...
And he held the book up in the air and was like, oh, no. Yep, the book. And then I was just like, oh, no. What if someone sees? What if some hot chick sees me and starts taking a photo of me and going, oh, man.
Hey, bro, no, that's a win. If a hot chick sees you with an Among Us book...
But it was the unofficial guide. It wasn't even the official guide. It said... Oh, I nearly knocked it. It said that there's 10 players in a game, but it's been updated to 15.
Oh, no.
And there was only 3 maps in the book, even though there's now 4. Not that I know about Among Us and stuff, but
too much information.
Not that I know about Among Us and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
but
sure.
It was the most humiliating purchase.
Oh.
No. I
No.
didn't buy it.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah. What are you talking about?
The movie we did watch was Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse.
Oh. So good.
Such a good.
It's just such a good.
Hey, Scott, hit me with a point.
Dude. The animation, man.
It was really nice.
Oh, when I first saw this in the cinema... No, when I first saw the trailer, I'm not even kidding. I'm feeling the goosebumps that I saw when I first saw the trailer.
You're feeling them?
I'm feeling
They're just rubbing against your body.
Dude, I'm gyrating. I can't control myself.
Just jizzing.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but...
I mean, I saw you in the movie.
Oh, a couple of times.
You just had the biggest stiff one.
Yeah.
You're filthy. You're disgusting.
I'm a filthy
bloody
fuck.
For that Peter Porker, mate. That bloody John Mulaney.
You know, Peter Porker, he really does it for me.
Those slippery hands.
Oh.
Would you shake his hand?
I absolutely would shake his hand.
That's what I
reckon.
No
doubt.
I would have shook his hand.
That's just like the friendship agreement when you spit on your hand and you shake.
Was it spit or water, though? He said it was water, or was he lying?
He just said it was fluid.
No, he said it was water. He said, no, don't worry, this is just water. You reckon it was spit?
I reckon it definitely was. 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
He's a pig. I don't blame him.
No, the animation looked really clean.
So crisp. And the thing that I really loved about it, the choice of... knocking down the frames per second and having it kind of, jarry at some points, but it works so well.
What was it running at? Tell me.
I have no idea, but...
Let's come up with a guess and not fact check it.
Oh, man.
30.
No. That's way too smooth. You know you're bullshitting here.
30.
No.
30 frames per second.
Bro, I reckon it was at 18 or something.
18? I don't even know if you can do frames at 18.
What? How many frames is anime at?
How?
Because that's I think it was similar to that, but it was just a little bit more.
All right. You talk and I'm going to search it up. Now I actually am curious.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Just, man, the whole style of the animation chosen, like you have that 3D look, but it's also like a mix of 2D at the same time.
Yeah.
That's just so appealing to look at, and it's so fresh. I've never seen anything done like this before.
It is so unique.
I think this movie is a trendsetter for more animated movies to come. We've seen the Disney and the DreamWorks smooth animation get better and better over time for years now, but this is taking that and putting a 2D spin on it at the same time.
Yeah, for real.
Like, it had those tiny little 2D cartoon comic book splashes.
Oh,
and
it just
pops
was. It was literally
straight out of the pages, right?
That's literally when I read a comic book, which I haven't for a while. Want to get back into it.
Man.
This makes me want to get back into it. Obviously.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I go, damn, man, this is what I imagine in my head when you see that big splash page of, like, I don't know, some massive action piece.
Yeah.
This is what it is. Like moving. This is what I see in my head.
I mean, it's so comic booky. You know, you see each of the little squares. I can't remember the terminology for it.
Pixel.
Panels? Or, yeah, each of like the comic book panels.
Oh, right. No, I thought you meant like, as in like the squares on the TV.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. I'm just like
Not
looking like my face is like 2 inches from the screen.
Your face is just on the TV.
I'm that addicted.
Like when Miles went to his uncle's apartment, just started shoving his face on it.
Yeah, on the
That
screen.
was you the whole movie.
I
only saw half the I only saw the left side of the movie the whole time. So we're gonna have to do a reviewing of your face on the left side. So I
completely
can see the right
wrecked it.
side.
I destroyed it.
No, it was still so good.
Oh man,
it was running at 12 frames for Miles.
Oh,
while the rest of the movie was 24.
Interesting. So
I didn't know that.
Okay. So
you said it was too low. Oh no, you said that 30 was too low, yet it was half.
No. I know. I said it was too high. That's too high.
Really?
If I said too low, I meant to say it was too high.
Let's go back and
quite
listen
smooth
right now. I think it's running at 30.
I think it's running at 12.
No. Damn, I thought you would have said that my guess was high.
Nah, it's so high.
And Back to the Future. Wow.
Yeah,
damn.
So we just fact-checked that, and it seems that I was correct. Anyways, the style of animation, let's just go to that again. Seeing, like, the colours kind of, like, peel off, or, like, how do I explain this? You know when you put on 3D glasses and you've got like the two colors?
Yeah.
It was kind of like the color spectrum, or like bits were moving off people. Like the silhouette of characters would sometimes have like their colors to them.
Oh,
I don't know
the
how
palette
to explain.
was so beautiful as well.
Yeah, it was so vibrant in your face. It was just
I've ever seen an animated movie this like nuts. Like the end scene is like really, the whole movie is literally like setting up for that climax where the dimension shit's going on.
Yeah.
And then everything's happening. But with so much happening on screen, I still don't feel overwhelmed, and I still don't feel like I'm trying to figure out what's happening. I'm like, no, man, I know that the train's coming out of nowhere and then they're swinging through.
Even though it's like this absolute psychedelic masterpiece that's going on.
Yeah, and then there's Tombstone for like 5 seconds in the end fight, but we don't see him again. Not an issue, just an observation.
Yeah. Our boy Tombstone.
Had a very flat hairstyle, didn't he? Mate. He kind of had a high top, but it was like...
But it was like straight hair. Yeah.
It's like someone got like a bunch of Philly cream cheese and just spread it up.
And just stuck it up there.
And then flat on the top.
Got a saw that cuts bushes.
He had very grey skin as well.
Yeah, that's accurate to the comics.
How are you reacting when you see a grey man?
I would be like, bro, that's pretty grey.
That's where you'd be like, bro.
I'd be like, bro.
Yeah. Respect. I do respect that. I don't think... Yeah, I've never seen a movie like this.
It's on another level.
Obviously, with the new one coming out this year as well.
Oh, man,
that will be the only other one.
Yeah.
But I don't even think since 2018... Was it 4 years on? And I still don't think we've seen... I mean, I don't know. Mitchell's versus the Machines is sort of made by the same people. I think
that has a similar vibe, but it doesn't look like it's going to go as intense as this. I don't know. We haven't seen it yet, so we can't put that opinion on it.
No, I've seen the trailer. You could tell by the trailer. It's not the same, but it's similar because it's both.
It's going to run on that vibe.
So, excuse me.
Oh, bloody oath, mate.
I should have burped away from the mic.
Nah,
that stinks.
We'll bass boost that later.
That stink. We actually...
Oh, maybe.
Put some dubs, trap remix, just...
Yeah, you know what I really liked about this?
What do you like?
Is the facial expressions of the animation.
Oh, wait, we'll get copyright for this, won't we?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll turn it there.
Dude, the facial expressions were so good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So like all the little micro expressions of when Miles was talking to his dad and he's like kind of annoyed, or he was talking to Uncle Aaron and he was like doing some, oh yeah, I'm cool, or this, and his eyebrows were going up and the side of his face. It was just so perfectly modeled. You felt like you were watching real people.
Oh, here's a point that's just popped in my head.
Oh, hit me with it.
The humor was not childish.
No.
But it accommodated for both children and adults.
See, this is the kind of movie magic that has been seen in only a few animated films over time. And it is just absolutely beautiful when it works.
It's got the perfect balance for a family. Because this is, I would say, a family movie.
A family movie, yeah, for sure.
But it's for everyone. And that's what a family movie should be.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have your more kids-based, like, you know...
Yeah, obviously.
Movies.
There's, like, more movies that are directed towards the children audience.
Like your Penguins for Madagascar's and your Paw Patrols.
Yeah.
And your Blueies if you're in Australia.
Yeah. Along those lines. But I absolutely agree with you. There was not a dull moment with the humour as well. It was just, you know, everything was lifting up. It was witty. There was a lot of visual humour as well.
Yeah.
Especially with the bagel, when he threw the bagel over and it hit the scientist in the head and it wrote bagel. Like, it's really tiny. And that was sick.
Or what about how good was the visual humour when Peter B. Parker and Miles first meet?
Yes.
And they're just swinging around.
They're just swinging around. Yeah.
He smacks into Hot Peter's grave.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to call the Hot Peter.
Hot Peter instead of Peter Parker.
With blonde hair. Well, he was Peter Parker and then the other one was Peter B. Parker.
Peter B. Parker.
Yeah.
Man.
But when they're just swinging and then they do that, the snowman's head comes on, it's smiling, and then at the end it's got its face.
And sad.
That movement there was so not like. There's two parts where the movement really just was actually probably three.
Yeah,
the end scene, of course, that you talked about.
Yeah,
that scene and the fight at Aunt May's house was just incredible.
Yeah, that was, oh man, it was in such a cramped space, and it's interesting to see so many characters in such a tight room trying not to break out of that area.
Yeah.
Because usually you would see them, all right, let's all split apart, but everyone was just in there scuffling, and it still looked really smooth, and you could tell what was happening. It wasn't too much of a mess.
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing. Just full top to the animators, man. They're incredible. I will say, only thing I didn't like about the animation.
Okay.
And sometimes it mainly happened at the start near the school scenes.
Yeah.
Some characters or like background characters
was still.
Oh no, I didn't notice
that. I like that.
I didn't notice that. Were like had this like shadow or like edge to them. But sometimes it looked really good, but other times it made it look obviously intentionally blurry.
Yeah.
But so blurry that it made you feel a little dizzy and like a little bit like brought you out of it for me sometimes. Like I
understand that.
I saw a car. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Because I saw a car in the background.
Yeah.
And it had a red and blue outline.
Yeah.
But it was so fuzzy and hazy just right at the start. It kind of brought me out of like Miles's dad or whatever he was saying or something.
Okay, yeah. I respect that, but personally for me, I'd say that I didn't have a problem with any of that.
Yeah.
But like I understand what you're coming from. That could be quite distracting.
As I said, this only happened at the start.
Yeah. And then later on in the movie it's just like, whoa.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I just got used to it. Maybe that's what it is. It's just this unique style takes a while to get into it, you know?
It definitely does because, you know, it also reminds me a little bit of watching Scott Pilgrim for the first time.
Yeah.
You know, that's live action, but it's got the comic book vibes to it as well.
Very eccentric kind of visual style, and
It's something that's completely different. And if you're caught off guard, you might be like, oh, whoa, hang on a second, what am I watching? But then you realize how cool it is over time. It's just amazing. So many colors. Oh my God.
yeah, it's just like a color face fuck.
It is an ultimate color face fuck.
Yeah, tag that shit.
Yep.
Put that on the posters for the next one. Spider-Man, what is it? Across the Spider-Verse. And then like the slogan, a color face fuck.
We'll put that on our hashtag and leave us a 5-star review with that as the review.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
No, we'll do that in the outro.
Tell your auntie.
Oh, we got to record the outro, eh?
Oh, yeah, we'll do that.
We'll do that tomorrow?
You know what? We'll do it tomorrow.
We'll do it tomorrow. What are you doing tomorrow? You free?
I'm absolutely free. I will be washing my car tomorrow.
Okay.
Inside and out.
Oh, really?
But other
Maybe
than that,
I should probably wash my car as well.
We can have a washing day.
Wow. Just don't wash me. That'd be weird.
Oh.
Please don't wash me. Not again. I do have 2, not problems, but just observations and queries that I'd like to present to you.
I would like to hear this.
So, Hot Spider-Man, Hot Peter,
Yeah.
has comics about him, right?
He definitely does.
Who are they, do you reckon, using as his identity in that? Do you reckon, they must have just came up with some random name like Hank Green. Shout out to Hank Green.
Hank Green. Wait, what do you mean? Like the blonde guy?
Yeah, because he had a comic about him, right?
Yeah.
And comics exist about him in this universe.
Oh, and what?
and because in that comic there was his origin story.
Yeah,
which
so
I don't know
what-
how that existed in this universe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just what they came up with, the writers, about him, which is
Yeah.
fair, you know. I accept that.
It's like an extra meta sort of thing. Like some other creators theorized what Spider-Man was like.
What this hero in
But
their
that's
universe.
actually the accurate comic. Like that was the first Spider-Man comic.
Yeah, for our universe.
Yeah.
Whoa. But like
616.
yeah, but
Crazy.
which I saw a thing of 616 when all the universes were colliding at the start. I don't know
yeah.
if you saw that. Like it had, did you see that?
I don't think I did. I missed it.
Right at the start on the screen there was like all different numbers and the first one I saw was 616.
Oh, dude, I'm totally fanboying right now.
Yeah.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
And I noticed the PS4 Spider-Man suit. But I said that in the middle of the movie too. I was like,
exclusive to PS4 and PS5.
which I'm playing that right now.
Yeah.
And go check that out. If you haven't got that, man. I also got the Miles Morales game. So I'm going to hop into that after.
That looks good.
And I got all the DLC.
Yes.
Bro.
Oh, you're loaded.
But don't spoil it because I haven't finished it.
Yeah.
I only just started. I'm halfway through. Wait, what was I saying? It was good. I was on the roll. We've got to wash cars. You've got to wash me down. And I said no.
Peter B. Parker.
Oh, yeah.
The Quips
So,
or something.
no. His origin story is in the comic, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm focusing on this small detail.
No, go for it. It's good.
But who do you reckon his alias is in that? Like his real name? They would have just made up some fake name, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Hank Green.
I reckon it
Shout
would
out
have
to
still
Hank
been Hank Green. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Hank Green.
Yeah, what up,
And
Hank
John
Green?
Green. No, I'm more of a Hank man.
More of a Hank man.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, what? No, don't say it. I know you know. I know you know Crash Course.
Yeah, I love Crash Course.
Just beep out Crash Course so the audiences don't know. You'll leave it in. Oh, go.
I think that it would still be a PP.
What?
His
Hank.
name. It would. The alliteration of PP will still be
Oh,
in
right.
the comics. Like the alias that they would use. I think that
Peter Pettigrew.
Peter Pettigrew. That's it. We figured it out.
Wow. From Harry Potter's. Is
Yeah.
that's a...
Peter Pettigrew.
Yeah, I've got it. So then, my second question about Hot Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
How did the public know about his saying, with great power comes great responsibility? But if I'm not mistaken, I think that was only said after his death, but I don't know if it was said before.
Yeah.
If it was said after his death, then Mary Jane obviously
Said
leaked it.
at the thing.
But
at the big
if it was
conference or the
said
funeral.
before, then obviously Hot Spider-Man has said it to the world before.
Yeah, I mean,
Which
who
makes
knows?
sense.
He's
That's
been
not
Spider-Man
that's not
for
a
10
whole.
years in this
That's obviously
universe.
not a whole. That's just like an observation of this universe.
Yeah. It's interesting to think about where
Yeah.
these things come from because they're so meta. Excuse me. You would assume people would have to know the identity of Spider-Man to figure these details out.
But he probably could have leaked that because he made an album, a Christmas
Oh,
album.
that's true. Yeah, he probably put
God,
with
I
great
wish-
power comes great responsibility at the end of the
Yeah, like
album. Yeah.
You could. There's so many ways it could happen. I'm just like saying,
Theorizing,
that's just an observation. I'm like, oh man, that's interesting. I wonder. Actually, no. Maybe now I come to think of it, I think it was said before he died.
It could have been. Yeah.
I think it's just out there.
Can I make a quick segue?
Yeah.
The banter from Peter B. Parker
Oh.
was top tier.
That was great.
So good.
I felt so bad for that man.
Oh, he was just depressed. He lost everything.
He
didn't even get his slice of pizza when he was going through
Oh
the
yeah, he just slapped on the roof and fell down.
Yeah. Oh man, that was so sad.
And everyone just kept making fun of his little dad bod. And who pokes it? Someone pokes it, and it's funny.
Oh, I don't know.
Was it Porker or May?
One of the two.
Yeah, it was one of the two.
Man,
You find out it's Gwen or something, but it wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
I felt so bad for him, but like, damn, that man was awesome.
He was just throwing out the quips, and you could see his character develop.
Great character development.
Yeah, he
helpless. No, not helpless. Hopeless
at the start, and he sees a glimmer of hope in Miles, and that persuades him to keep going, and that pushes him to be a better Spider-Man, a better Peter Parker in the end.
And he had the best intro.
Oh, it was so smooth and funny.
So funny.
Oh,
when he said he's gotten over, like, he's literally just said, oh yeah, my aunt's died, and then divorced with Thingo. And then it's just him just crying in the shower in the suit. And you're laughing, but it's like you're laughing in a sad way, but you're just like, oh man. Oh man, that's funny, but that's so sad.
He is a tragic character, but he comes around in the end, and I'm happy that he got his happy ending in the end.
Well, we don't know.
Oh, well, we assume
not May. Oh, May's dead. Oh.
Wait, you were assuming that he was with May for a second there.
Oh, that's
you incestuous fuck.
That's the universe that didn't come in. That was the Peter Parker who was sleeping with Aunt May to get past his grief of Uncle Ben.
Oh my god,
he's Aunt May's new husband.
No, let's not go there. Let's not go there.
He webs her up.
Oh, this is horrible.
He webs up his auntie.
Oh, you're scorching my brain right now. Nah. The villains.
Imagine if just MJ though at his other place just like walked down, has the flowers. She just kicks him in the nuts and takes the flowers. Like, we don't know that it works out for him, but I'm sure we'll find out because we got 2029 Spider-Man going around now.
Yeah, that's right. Do you reckon he's going to make an appearance? Obviously,
I hope so.
Yeah, it would be sick if he did.
That is the best end credits. One of the best end credits scene, I think, of all time.
2099. Oh, yeah. Just seeing him make his first appearance in a movie is just incredible.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm pretty sure this is his first appearance in a movie.
Yeah, probably.
On the big screen.
I mean, more for me, it's just how funny it is.
Yeah.
There's been some good end credit scenes, and ones that are more significant than this that tease like massive movies, and at the time you're like, oh, but like this is just, it's just timeless. You always just watch it to be like, oh man.
You could just watch it is a meme in itself, and it's just fantastic.
Yeah, they teased. Yeah. I love it when they get a meme, but they don't do it in a dumb way.
They actually do it in a funny and interesting way,
as if they're like adding to the meme.
Yeah,
like how they did in I guess spoilers for No Way Home, but the whole world's seen it.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it by now, what the fuck are you doing?
When Defoe said he's somewhat of a scientist himself.
Yeah.
That was just
There's
beautiful.
some nice little callbacks to things and other old parts of popular culture. It's good.
The villains.
Yeah. Oh, man. I want to talk about 3, okay?
Yeah.
Doc Ock. I liked her little input into this movie.
I liked her plastic arms. That was very cool.
So satisfying and weird, and they had like the razor blades and everything. That was
made you feel very uncomfortable and scared.
Yeah, it was actually quite menacing. I compared that to, being a doctor putting on rubber gloves sort of thing. Like, before they go to fix someone or something like that.
Check someone's fat man's prostate for
check
prostate
your prostate
cancer.
Yeah. But like the rubber sort of thing, it is like a menacing sort of sterile.
Because no one wants a finger up the bum.
Nobody wants a finger up the bum.
Some people want a finger up the bum.
I mean, I guess some people do want a finger up the bum. Yeah, true.
Okay.
Each their own. It's a good.
Yeah, respect. I mean, if you're out there and you're listening to this podcast and you go, I want a finger up my bum.
Just do it.
Absolutely,
just go for it.
Put your finger up your bum. Put 2 fingers up your bum.
Put a whole hand.
Fist. Yeah, a whole hand.
We're on the same wavelength
or a head.
Or
as long as it's consensual
Yes,
We don't promote unconsensual fingers up bums.
that's right.
I've had that many times by the boys. In fact, only 2 days ago, I was at a park.
Okay,
and
so
I was
Doc
climbing
Ock.
the monkey bars, and then I feel someone punjab me, and I
no.
screamed, and then I fell off the monkey bars,
Bro, I think you need to talk
and I turned around and I said, "Why'd you do that?" I won't say their name. I
No.
said, "Why'd you do that, bro?" He said, he started laughing,
Oh,
and I felt the pain in my bum hole, and I walked away.
Well, Doc Ock, yeah, I felt like, oh no.
No, keep going.
I felt like her character was really cool. It was only just revealed. Oh man, you're scarred. You're scarred.
I don't ever want to talk about this again.
Are you okay, bro?
I'm sorry. Just cut that part.
Yeah, I'll cut that.
No, I'll just leave it in its authenticity, I guess.
If you're sure.
No, I'll just leave it in.
Oh fuck.
They need to know the real me. They need to know the real me.
But yeah, her reveal as a villain, as being Doc Ock, was very cool.
Yeah.
That was sick, and it was a nice little. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think I expected it when I first watched it.
Yeah.
Obviously, second time, I can't really say because it was 4 years ago, but I'm pretty sure I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
And however old Ben was like, damn, that's kind of hot.
Mm.
I mean, damn, that's kind of scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scorpion.
No. Oh, you want to talk about Scorpion? Hit me with some Scorpion.
I was just going to say he looked cool. I just liked all the designs of things.
Yeah.
You also noticed that all the branding and stuff was different in this universe.
Like
there was like NetX.
Red X?
Oh, Red X.
Red X,
I thought it was NetX.
NetX.
I'm obsessed with the CEO of sex. And then instead of Coke, it was like, I don't know, something.
Conk or something.
Yeah, it was Conk.
Conk.
Conk and NetX. Who
Kingpin. He looked like a brick.
He's so big.
He's just massive. He's a cube. He's an actual
so
cube.
funny to look at.
Oh, and when his head was taking up the whole screen, it was just black in the background. I thought that was genius, but it was so funny.
He was great.
Yeah.
He was very menacing.
And he had a good reason to be menacing too, from losing his family, just trying to bring them back.
Which I will say is good, but I feel like that's the only point of this entire story with all these characters that could have been fleshed out a bit more.
Okay, yeah.
All the other villains didn't need, like even Doc Ock, perfect, didn't need this big thing.
But because Kingpin was like the main villain.
All we got was like that flashback scene, that really quick scene of seeing his wife die when he was about to kill Spider-Man, and that was about it. That was like,
you know what? I'll agree with this. I agree,
and
actually.
I see that and I go, that's cool, but we could have had a bit more emotion from him because the rest of his dialogue and his scenes were more just coming at, I got to kill Spider-Man to get them back. But you didn't feel that emotional like weight behind it. His big weight behind it.
Yeah, his absolute cube weight.
Yeah, that's probably my
Yeah, I see where you're coming from there. Yeah.
only blemish in the story. I think every other side character you cared about so much and you understood.
Yeah.
You're pointing at me.
What about Prowler, man?
Oh.
Uncle Aaron was a beautiful character. There was the side of the loving uncle and then the side of the villain. And as he found out who Miles was there and Miles found out who he was, it was just like, man, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, mate. I saw the movie. Jesus Christ, mate.
I'm just trying to convey a little bit of
explaining
emotion.
Evan over here. Bloody Evan Hansen. Apparently that's meant to be a very bad movie.
Really? Wait, what did you say? Evan what?
Dear Evan Hansen.
It even has a weird name.
It's got that guy from Pitch Perfect.
You
know the guy?
I know the guy. I know exactly who the guy you're talking about.
Prowler was awesome. I loved him.
The theme song behind him. So menacing.
Wait, no. Do it. My turn.
Oh, yeah. Do it again.
One more time?
No.
How are we for time?
I think we're doing pretty well. Let me just have a quick little squiz.
All right, I'll give you some music whilst you check. Oh, no, I've got rid of some.
Oh, we're hitting the 30-minute mark right now.
No, I'll give you some music whilst you check. Oh, will we get copyright? It's only if I play 5 seconds we're going to get copyright.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that the rules?
I don't know. I just know Auntie Donna played like a at least
4 seconds.
No,
and
it was
then they
like
cut
at
it
least
off.
50 seconds of Lady Gaga in one of their oldest podcasts.
That's fantastic.
So we should be fine.
We should be okay.
Watch our podcasts get taken down because I thought it was funny to play 5 seconds of Sunflower.
Oh, but it is actually quite of a banging track.
Post Melon's coming for me.
I'm sure Post Melon will watch our will listen to our podcast.
Watch our podcast.
Yeah,
He
he's going to be watching his screen.
You
while he
watch the
listens to us.
progress bar go through. Oh, mate.
Oh, these guys.
I can't wait to get to 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Oh,
we
bloody
got there.
awesome.
What about 15 minutes?
Oh, 15 minutes really gets me going.
As he's putting a finger up his bum.
Yep.
His design, Prowler's design.
Yeah. Oh, what about that shot when he was up on a building and it was very Batman-esque?
Yeah.
Red color palette in the background, the nice little purple highlight on top, and he was just like black in his eyes. It was just bam, looking down.
His purple really contrasted well with it.
Yeah.
And isn't it incredible that this is like only an hour and 50 minutes, minus credits, probably hour and 45, hour and 40. And you cared for all these characters.
Yeah.
Like, I had a genuine... obviously, when Anime Girl's robot died,
Yeah.
she started a spider. Like, I wasn't super sad, but I still felt something.
There was something still there, and
But-
you wouldn't obviously think that you would feel that for this many characters. Like, there's a piece of you there.
But then,
For each of it.
obviously, when Prowler died, like, you felt really...
Yeah.
not
Oh man, that was such an emotional moment.
tear-worthy, but...
No, but that was a beautiful moment. Like, even though he died, but we're going to talk about this a lot in sad movies, and people don't like sad movies, and they go, "Oh, I hated that," because of the way it makes them feel. But I see that as a beautiful moment in cinema, obviously.
And obviously, it's translating a proper feeling. Like,
That's
if
it's
making
doing
you
its job, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the whole point of it.
It's so good. I love that.
And what made it feel even more like, oh, dude, was when his dad, Jeff, came in.
Yeah.
Jeff, and then you just see him, invisible off.
Yeah.
Miles, invisible off.
Invisible off, yeah.
And then he's just watching from the rooftops, his dad just holding his brother's body, who he didn't get to connect with proper. Like that.
He missed the chance, and that's why that monologue at the door when he's talking to Miles is so important, because he's trying to explain to him, I don't want to lose you too.
But that shit didn't feel fake. Like, that shit didn't feel Hollywood type. That felt human, man. That actually hit home.
It hit home.
No, but it did. It was like, oh,
and
that's
having
a
him
good
not respond.
speech.
Yeah, and having him stay silent the whole time, I think was a power move.
Yeah,
That was really good.
It kind of made you feel like, oh, he needs to talk. But it's like, oh, he just needs to listen as well.
He just needs to listen and hear his father give him advice, basically.
All the family stuff was really wholesome, and it didn't feel fake.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like disingenuous. It felt honest. It felt real.
Yeah.
When you see him at the start having a little taste of the paella, his mum kissing him on the head and stuff.
There's a lot of beautiful culture in it as well.
Yeah.
Just coming from all different angles, and it was just like, man, this is New York. It's just a smorgasbord of all sorts of people from different backgrounds, and it's just like,
Of Newark.
Yeah, of Newark.
Wait, we're good. What's the time?
We're hitting about the 33 minute mark, 34.
All right. I got a few more things to say.
Hit me.
Our movie had one problem, and this isn't even the movie's problem. This is Netflix's problem.
Oh,
We
yeah.
watched this movie through Netflix, and there's points where they put the little comic book boxes up, like of, what the scene is, or him thinking or whatever.
Yeah.
And for some strange reason, I searched this up on Reddit, so we got 16 minutes through the movie. I'm like, Scott, what the fuck? This is all in Spanish.
Yeah. Was it Portuguese? I'm pretty sure.
Oh, maybe it's Portuguese, yeah. All the audio was in English. If you put in subtitles, it's in English.
All the comic book
But
little
all
boxes.
the comic book bits were in Portuguese.
I'm pretty sure it's Portuguese. Yeah.
I searched up people in Canada were having this problem,
Yeah.
and Australia. I don't know where
Because it
else.
wasn't in the cinemas when we saw it.
No.
Like, it was like there were little bits in English and stuff, and I felt like that added to it
Yeah.
for certain in the cinema, but it didn't take it away for this movie. It was just a bit
because
of a
it didn't
shock.
have too frequently. If
Yeah.
it was like that the whole time, I think it would have been a bit like jarring.
Yeah.
Like, at the start, you're like, oh no,
But it was okay. It's all right. Like, Miles is half Spanish or Portuguese.
Yeah, so I
as
thought
well.
it was intentional, and then I'm like, nah, what the fuck's going on? Something's wrong here. The only shitty part was when it had the Stan Lee quote at the end, and we couldn't read it.
Oh yeah, I felt a bit ripped from that.
Yeah, in Portuguese, it's like, oh. But I don't know what it was. I guess I'll search it up later.
Yeah.
But I've read it before in my life. I just don't remember what it was.
The Stan Lee cameo was very wholesome too. That was a bit of a tearjerker.
Yeah, and then
I was
at
like,
the end
"Oh,
it says
man."
no refunds, no returns.
Yeah.
That was good. Just like Stan Lee.
Just like Stan. You know what?
Never get
I
another
think that's
Stan
like
Lee.
a bit of an inside thing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I think that's kind of beautiful. He's left his mark.
Yeah.
He's done all he needs to do.
You know what? I don't think he had ever left his mark before then, but after this movie, left his mark.
He left his mark.
Yeah. Stan Lee was nothing before then, but he did this movie, and now he's something.
Now he's something. He made the big leagues.
I take that back. I love Stan Lee, and he was always something before this movie.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Sunflower snaps. I just worry about Vanessa, Kingpin's wife.
Yeah.
He's very big. They've had a child.
Oh my god.
That's all I was thinking when I saw the flash. Maybe that's why I didn't connect to the character as much. No.
Because Kingpin is a cube.
But he's so big.
He can't
And
fit
she
through a
was
doorway.
normal size. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
I'm worried. End credit scene. Love the moment. Blah, 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 blah.
Taking a leap of faith.
Oh, yeah. That's cool, eh?
That theme in the movie and being the one and only Spider-Man, but it's not just talking about that. It's talking about being your own person. Like, not trying to get all cringe and weird here, but
No,
that's the
real.
theme of the movie. It's like you need to explore and basically fly out of the nest.
Yeah, yeah.
There comes a time in life when you have to do that. And I like that theme that was running all through it. And it runs in
imagery.
It runs in the Tom Holland Spider-Man as well.
But the imagery just plays so good with that theme.
Oh, yeah.
When he gets his suit and he jumps off the building backwards.
It's
Leap
just
of faith.
The moment. Assassin's Creed
That
moment.
is the most motivating scene this whole movie.
Yeah.
That scene, especially because the whole time you're getting comic books of all the other ones.
It's just a shot of endorphins and he's just...
The first
triumph.
comic book... the second comic book that slaps up when Miles becomes Spider-Man in quotation marks when he's wearing the $2 store one. Mm-hmm. It says to Spider-Man.
Oh.
And then it's like a picture of him, kind of like Spider-Man 3-esque, where they're both on the building and like the reflections of the other normal Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's a good comic book
But
cover.
then the last one...
It's him.
It's just him. And that is the best looking thing. Like, that
It's
is
so badass.
wholesome.
Oh.
So badass. It's just perfect how they did that.
Bro,
I'm done.
I'm good to give my score.
I love this movie.
Yeah.
But I said my score first last time. You go, please.
You know what? I'm just going to be straight up. This is 9 nuggets out of 10.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. Yeah.
9 nuggets.
9
and
nuggets.
I also give it 9.
Oh.
Lovely. This is the end of the episode. Thank you for listening to the Butts to Nuts podcast.
If you enjoyed the podcast and want to support us, you can do any number of these 3 things.
Number 1.
Tell a friend, a family member, or even a random person off the street to listen to our podcast.
Number 2.
Leave a review. The higher the better.
Number 3.
Follow and support us on our social media platforms, being Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all with the usernames Butts to Nuts.
Again, thank you for listening. See you next week.